Stephen Hood, Creative Director on Formula One 2012. We've got the young drivers testing this year's game. This tends to happen at the end of every season where drivers from other series, 18, 19, 20-year-olds get to drive in Formula One machinery for sometimes the first time ever. And we're using that, so we're basically reflecting what happens in real life in order to train players up. Some people are still wary of Formula One and perhaps aware of the potential complexity of it. I mean, what is DRS? What is KERS? When should I use them? How should I drive a circuit? What's driving a Formula One car like? This really picks those kind of casual gamers up now and says, it's not too awkward to drive Formula One cars. This is how you do it, and we hold your hand through the first few test sessions where we're basically showing you how to drive and play Formula One. The mantra for this year is feel it, which is certain to get a lot of attention. This is really kind of trying to encapsulate the feeling of Formula One. A lot of people have commented on the fact that it's pretty realistic in many aspects. We've always gone for this you are the driver aspect, this be the driver perspective. But now what we really want to do is encapsulate the kind of quality premium feel that you see around the world of Formula One on TV. So for example, coming to the pits, we've got cinematic cameras that highlight the action that goes on there. So you can see the drama when the pit crews run out, they're working on the car when your car gets released. It's things like that. Some of the modes are introduced now by the commentary team. We've got David Croft back in the game for the UK territory this year. Anthony Davidson does some lap fly arounds, telling you how to drive the circuits. So really it's trying to encapsulate what you see on TV. We're actually showing a time trial of Austin, Texas Circuit of Americas. So it's the first time really that anybody's got to drive that new track. They're still building it at the moment, but we've got experience of doing that before with the likes of Korea. It's actually a pretty good track to drive. Some of us internally were worried that maybe it won't be that great, but it turned out to be the star of the show so far. It's a really good circuit. There's a really good combination of corners actually. There's some real long straights, which I personally like, so they're always going to be good DRS zones, good for overtaking. So you're always fighting for the balance, but then there's some really nice kind of high speed corners as well, much like Turn 8 in Turkey, really challenging. You want to get the right line, and then when you connect them all together, that kind of feels perfect. So a really good mix, and I think when the drivers first get there, they'll be wondering about the kind of setup they'll be going for. I think major on the safety car, the big push was to get it in the first place. Everybody was clamouring for that. One of the things that we have looked at, and actually safety car prompted some of this, was the sound of Formula One, the sound of the different cars. So one of the things that we've perhaps struggled with in the past is to get that raw sound of Formula One engine properly portrayed in the game. It's such a powerful engine, it's such a powerful noise, that in the past we've had problems with actually recording these cars, getting the right kind of recordings. We've actually worked with a few teams this season at the Young Drivers Test to actually record the cars when they're out doing test sessions. So we've done sweeps of those cars from low speed to high speed, cornering, braking. That has given us some beautiful audio for this year's cars that you can actually hear on the E3 build. Amongst all the noise in there, you can still hear the Formula One cars barking away. It does make it sound awesome this year. Releasing towards the end of September across different territories. It's going to be Xbox 360, PC and PlayStation 3. PC and PlayStation 3. Fire them up. Coming in and soaking a different part of the circuit, which is pretty cool. We don't have any of those in the game though. What else have you got in the game? Well, check behind you. Next one that comes on, we'll do that.
He's coming back.
Should I just get in and do the interview from that?
Yeah.
On the back of that.
Oh.
Just parking up.
Still slightly quieter than inside. Okay, he stopped. Here's another one. It's a little jam now.
Just say we're at the Circuit of Americas.
Okay. Where were we? Again.
Next feature.
Next feature.
So we're doing pickup. It's not pickup truck, is it? We're doing.
Forklift.
That's it. We're doing forklift truck simulator this season as well. So you can drive around the paddock with various carts, golf buggies, forklift trucks. We've got all the paddock life this season. And the fact we've also included golf buggies in this year's game, which is awesome.
Came out of nowhere.
He went so fast I wasn't prepared.
And we're back.
Ready?
Yep.